So welcome to the channel JIV and CIV Made Simple. In this particular video, we are going to discuss Iibf MSME, that is Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise Certification Course Examination, which was held on 24th May 2025. Paper memory based question with explanation. I will provide you clear explanation of each and every option. From each question you will get to know 4 to 5 different concepts, and these questions are super important because in the upcoming examination you can expect same concept based question. So you should have conceptual understanding, you should have fact based understanding, and that is all you required to ace the examination. So let's get started with our first question. The first question is, under the SIDBI Tarun Plus scheme, the maximum amount of assistance offered to an eligible borrower is option A 5 lakh, option B 10 lakh, option C 15 lakh, option D 20 lakh. So first of all, let's see option A. 5 lakh sound small, right? That's because these fall under the Sisu or Kisor category of the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. In short, we call it PMMY. Tarun Plus is for bigger, more established business. Now option number B, 10 lakh. 10 lakh is the actual upper limit for the normal Tarun category under PMMY. So if it is normal Tarun category, then 10 lakh is the actual upper limit. Think of it as the ceiling. This is where regular Tarun stop. But Tarun Plus is like adding another floor to your building. It goes beyond 10 lakh. What about 15 lakh? Yes, this is the star of the show. Tarun Plus take the normal Tarun limit of 10 lakh and extend it up to 15 lakh, but only for existing well-performing borrower. So if you are already running your business successfully and need more fund for expansion, so this Tarun Plus scheme give you that extra boost. Imagine you have a shop doing well, but you want to open another branch. So Tarun Plus can make it happen. What about option D, 20 lakh? No, that is too high for this scheme. Plus Tarun Plus cap it at 15 lakh. 20 lakh is out of range. So let's quickly recap. Remember, Tarun Plus is extra fund for good track record borrower in Tarun category. Normal Tarun limit is how much? 5 to 10 lakh. And Tarun Plus is over 15 lakh, up 10 lakh to 15 lakh. And it is only given for expansion and additional working capital, not for a brand new borrower. Now you tell me, if you already had 10 lakh Tarun loan and your business was doing great, what would you expand with extra 5 lakh from Tarun Plus? Comment below, I am curious to know. So if you already have 10 lakh Tarun loan and your business was doing great, what would you expand with extra 5 lakh from Tarun Plus? Friends, if you are looking for any kinds of study material for MSME examination in the form of theory PDF, MCQs PDF, previous year question, right, or short notes, capsule content, so you can enroll in our MSME course. In the description section of the video you can see the link, and for more detail you can WhatsApp me on this number shown on the screen. We have a complete exhaustive course available from which studying which many students have passed in the previous examination. You can also take help of those courses. Now let's continue our discussion to the next question. That is, this is one MCQ where many people get tricked because all options look tempting. So let's break them down one by one and see why one is correct. The question is the credit linked subsidy capital subsidy scheme. In short, we call it CLCSS. CLCSS, yeah, right. It provides which of the following benefits and conditions to manufacturing, micro and small enterprise? Option A says 20% upfront capital subsidy on loan up to 50 lakh for technology upgradation. Option B, 15% upfront capital subsidy on institutional finance up to 1 crore for approved technology. Option C, 15% interest subsidy on loan up to 1 crore for technology upgradation in all sector. Option D, 10% upfront capital subsidy on any amount of loan for all type of enterprise. So if you see the option A, 20% sound attractive. 20% upfront capital subsidy on loan up to 50 lakh. So 20% sound attractive, right? But CLCSS does not give 20%. It gives 15%. Also the loan limit is here up to 1 crore, not 50 lakh. So this option is mixing up two wrong fact. So that's why it is wrong. What about option B? 15% upfront capital subsidy on institutional finance up to 1 crore for approved technology. Yes, this is the right one. Under CLCSS, if you are manufacturing MSE and you want to upgrade your technology, like replacing old machine with a more efficient one, so you can get 15% capital subsidy directly on your loan amount. For example, suppose you take 50 lakh loan for the approved technology. So you get, what is the 15% of 50 lakh? 7.5 lakh. So you get 7.5 lakh subsidy upfront. And remember, the loan can be up to 1 crore, but it must be from an approved institutional source and for technology listed under the scheme, right? So these are the limit: 15% upfront capital subsidy up to 1 crore for approved technology. What about option C? 15% interest subsidy on loan up to 1 crore for technology upgradation in all sector. Be careful here. Remember, CLCS is a capital subsidy scheme, not interest subsidy scheme. See, if you are not careful, you could take option C correct also, but it is wrong because here interest subsidy is written. Remember, CLCS is the capital subsidy scheme. Second point is that there is a loan limit of 1 crore, right? So it is, and also remember, it is not for all sector. It is only for a specified subsector and approved technology. So wrong on both counts. What about option D? For all type of enterprise. So this is way off, right? First of all, it is not 10%, it is 15%. Second, there is a limit of 1 crore. And third, it is not for all type of enterprise. Only manufacturing MSE are eligible. So let me summarize the fact. The scheme name is CLCSS. It helps manufacturing MSE to upgrade technology. 15% upfront capital subsidy on institutional loan up to 1 crore. Only for approved technology in a specific subsector. Started from 29 September 2005. And capital subsidy is not interest subsidy. Both are different things. So if you owned a small manufacturing unit and you got this subsidy, which machine or technology would you upgrade first? Please type in the comment section. Now friends, let's look at one more question regarding the industry corridor. Industry corridor easy to say, but exam question on them can be tricky. So we will break down this MCQ into simple bits so that you never forget it again. And yes, we check every option, not just the correct one. Question is, which of the following statement about Indian industrial correct is correct? Indian industrial corridor is correct. Option A, only 2 industrial corridors exist in India, both located in the northeastern state. Option B, which says that industrial corridor aim to boost manufacturing by developing smart cities and improving connectivities across multiple states. Option C, all industrial corridors are funded exclusively by private investors and limited to coastal region. Option D, industrial corridors have no role in urbanization or next generation infrastructure. So which option do you think is correct? So let's start with option number A. Option number A is outdated and wrong. India already has planned for over 11 industrial corridors, not just 2, and they are spread across the country, north, south, east and west. So it like saying that India has only 2 cricket stadiums. Clearly not true. What about option B? Option B is spot on. This is exactly what industrial corridors are all about. They connect multiple states with high-speed transport, modern infrastructure, and sometimes even brand new smart cities. For example, Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor not only improve connectivity but also create entire new industrial zone. It is like building a manufacturing superhighway with cities along the way. What about option C? No. Funding come from multiple sources. Government of India, international partner like Japan, some private investors are there, and they are not just the coast. Many are inland also. For example, Amritsar Kolkata Industrial Corridor, they passes through landlocked state. And if you look at the option number D, it is completely wrong. Urbanization and infrastructure are actually at the heart of this corridor. Many projects even include greenfield smart cities, expressway, dedicated freight corridor. Exactly what next generation infrastructure means. So let's quickly recapitulate what we have covered. India is building 11 plus industrial corridor to boost manufacturing and to boost export. They connect multiple states, both inland and coastal. Smart cities, better connectivity, modern infrastructure, they are the part of the plan. They are funded by public, private and international partners. Next question is, which of the following correctly describe the classification of special mention account subcategories for bank loan? Right. Friend, SMA category are one of those topics where examiner love to confuse you. Number, days, limits, it can get messy. Let's decode it step by step so that you will never mix them up again. So option A says SMA 0 overdue 1 to 30 days, SMA 1 overdue 31 to 60 days, SMA 2 overdue 61 to 90 days, and in revolving credit, SMA 1 access balance for 31 to 60 days and SMA 2 access for 61 to 90 days. Option B, SMA 0 overdue for 31 to 60 days. Similarly, you can read the option. Similarly, C, SMA 1 overdue for 1 to 30 days, 2 for 31 to 60 days. SMA 1 overdue for 1 to 30 days, SMA 2 overdue for 31 to 60 days, SMA 0 overdue for 61 to 90 days. And option D says, subcategories are not applied for overdue payment or credit facility. So let's see which option is correct. First of all, option A, yes, this is a spot on. Let's break it down. SMA 0 overdue between 1 to 30 days, SMA 1 overdue 31 to 60 days, SMA 2 overdue 61 to 90 days. And yes, if it is revolving credit like a cash credit or overdraft account, The rules are slightly different. It's about how long your outstanding balance stay over the sanction limit, right? So in that case, SMA1 access is 31 to 60 day. So friends, in the case of revolving credit, like cash credit, what happened, the rules is different. It's all about how long your outstanding balance stay above the sanction limit. So if it is access for 31 to 60 day, then SMA1. If it is access for 61 to 90 day, then it is SMA2. You can think of it like warning light on a dashboard. SMA0 is yellow, SMA1 is orange, SMA2 is red. If you don't fix it by SMA2, you are heading for NPA. What about option B? Option B, this is wrong because SMA framework only goes up to 90 day. After 90 day, the account become NPA. So this option extends the timeline beyond what is the rule. What about option C? It is clearly jumbled. SMA0 always come first. It is the earliest warning stage, not the last. This is like mixing up class 1, 2 and 3 in a school and making class 1 the final year. It just does not work. What about option D? It is completely wrong. Option D is completely wrong because SMA category are specifically for tracking overdue amount and credit irregularities, so that bank can take early action before the account turns into NPA. So let's quickly recapitulate what we have covered so far. So I have told you that SMA0 means overdue for 1 to 30 days, SMA1 means overdue for 31 to 60 days, SMA2 means overdue for 61 to 90 days, and revolving credit means SMA1 access means sanction limit means outstanding amount exceed the sanction limit for 31 to 60 day, then it is SMA1 for revolving credit, and if the outstanding amount exceed the sanction limit for 61 to 90 days, then it is called SMA2. After 90 day overdue, NPA classification kicks in. Now let's see one more question based on SMA1. This was a case study type question which was asked. This is a very good question. So the question is like this, this is the basically this is a classic exam trick, SMA classification case study. They give you the dates and you have to quick day counting, right? Quickly do the day counting. Let's solve it step by step so that you never fall into the trap. A term loan was sanctioned in January, and the first installment became due in February but was not paid. On 31st March, the overdue amount is still unpaid. So friends, term loan was sanctioned in the month of January. The first installment became due in February but was not paid. On 31st March, the overdue amount is still unpaid. Which SMA category will it fall under? Option A, say SMA0, overdue 1 to 30 days. So this is the first warning level. SMA0 means your installment is overdue for up to 30 days. SMA0 means your installment is overdue for up to 30 days. But here, by 31st March, the installment has been overdue for 31 days. Just one day more, but enough to push it out of the SMA0. It's like your train ticket expiring yesterday. You can't use it today, even if it's just one day late. So option A is wrong. What about option B? Exactly. From 1st March, the loan become overdue from 1st March, right? You can see it became due in February but was not paid. On 31st March, the overdue amount is still unpaid. So from 1st March, when the loan become overdue to 31st March, it is 31 days, right? RBI say 31 to 60 day overdue, it become SMA1. So this is basically the second warning light for the bank to take action. Friends, option B is the perfect answer because from 1st March, when the loan become overdue to 31st March is 31 day. RBI say 31 to 60 day overdue, it comes under SMA1. This is basically the second warning light for the bank to take action before the account worsen. Let's look at the option number C, which is SMA2 overdue 61 to 90 days. This would mean the borrower has skipped payment for at least 2 months straight, 61 days or more. In our case, we are only at 31 day overdue, so SMA2 is too far ahead. Option D is NPA. NPA happens when only when an installment is unpaid for more than 90 days. That is 3 full months of non-payment. Here it is just 1 month. So we are far away from NPA territory. So let's recapitulate what we have covered. So remember, SMA0 means overdue for 1 to 30 days. SMA1 means overdue for 31 to 60 days, which is our case here. SMA2 is overdue for 61 to 90 days. NPM is overdue for more than 90 days. Having one extra day can change the SMA category, right? So now let's test your speed. Suppose the overdue started on 1st April and today is 5th June. So which SMA category would it be? Please type your answer in the comment. Let's check your understanding. Now friends, let's look at the second question. So again repeat my question. If the overdue started on 1st April and today is 5th June, which SMA category would it be? Please type your answer in the comment section, and I will provide you the answer in the comment section. Now friends, let's look at the next question. When we talk about a business being sick, we are not just talking about cough or fever. It is about the financial health of a company. You know, RBI has a very specific definition for when a micro and small enterprise MSE is called sick. Let's break it down option by option. Question is, as per RBI guideline for rehabilitation of MSE unit, which of the following situation qualify an MSE to be classified as a sick? So options are: option A, any borrower account remaining NPA for 3 months or more. Option B, erosion in net worth due to accumulated loss is 50% or more of its net worth during the previous accounting year. Option C, either A or B above. Option D, both A and B should be met simultaneously. Now friends, let's look at option number A. Option number A is correct. If the business has taken a loan and that loan account remain in NPA status for 3 months or more, the unit is considered to be sick. Imagine a shop that has not been able to pay its EMI for 3 months after already being tagged NPA. That is a strong signal that the business is struggling seriously. Now let's look at option number B. This is also correct. Erosion in the net worth. You know, net worth basically means the value of what the business owned minus what it owes. If losses eat away half or more of that value in just 1 year, it is like a battery losing half its charge overnight. So the business is in serious trouble. So option B is also correct. What about option C? Option C is the correct answer because just one of these conditions is enough. Either your account has been NPA for 3 months or your net worth has eroded by 50% or more. Both situations qualify as sick. You don't need both to happen together. What about option D? Both A and B should meet simultaneously? No, this is wrong because RBI made the rule easier to identify sick unit early. Waiting for both conditions to happen would delay the rehabilitation support, and which would kill the business later faster. So to just summarize what we have covered here, so I told you that unit is called sick if it's either loan account remain NPA for more than 3 months or net worth erosion is larger than 50% in the previous year. No need for both conditions together. Early identification help bank take corrective action together. Now here is a quick one for you. Suppose an MSE loan account become NPA on 1st January and stayed that way till April 5, and their net worth also dropped by 40% last year. Will it be classified as sick? Comment your answer and let's see who is quick with the RBI rule. My question is, if an MSE loan account become NPA on 1st January and stayed that way till 5 April and their net worth also dropped by 40% last year, will that classify as sick unit or not? Now have a look at the next one. Friends, you know, before an MSE become a sick, RBI has a smart early warning system that is called hand-holding stage. This is when the bank steps in to help. Let's see when this stage kicks in option by option. Question is, MSE will be treated as having reached the hand-holding stage where bank start early intervention if which of the following event occur? Option A, delay in commencement of commercial production by more than 6 months beyond promoter control. Option B, losses for 2 consecutive years or cash loss for 1 year beyond accepted time frame. Option C, capacity utilization or annual sale less than 50% of the projected level. Option D, any of the above. So friends, option A if you talk about, yes, it is correct. Imagine that you are setting up a factory and plan to start production in January, but due to delays in government approval or delays in equipment delivery, things you can't control, it get pushed beyond 6 months. That is a sign to the bank that your project needs support now before it spirals. So option A is correct. What about option B? This is also correct. If a business keep making loss for 2 years in a row or even has a big cash loss in 1 year that is beyond normal limit, it is like a fever that won't go away. The bank should step in early to diagnose and treat the problem. What about option C? Option C is correct again. Suppose you plan to produce 1000 units in a month, but you are only making 400. Or suppose you expected sales of 10 lakh but barely reach 4 lakh. So option number B says that option number B is correct. Option number C, capacity utilization or annual sale less than 50% of the projected level. So suppose you plan to produce 1000 units in a month, but you are only making 400. Or you expected sales of rupees 10 lakh but barely reached rupees 4 lakh. That is less than half of your target. Clearly something is wrong and early intervention is needed. What about option D, any of the above? Yes, this is the right answer, because any one of these three trigger is enough for bank to say, okay, this unit need hand handling now. No need for all three to happen together. So the option number D is the correct answer. So let's quickly recap what we have covered. So what is the meaning of hand holding stage? Hand holding stage means bank early support system for micro and small enterprise. So what are the triggers? Trigger includes the first trigger is if the delay in production start is larger than 6 months, which is beyond the promoter control. Right, this is the first trigger. Second trigger is losses 2 years in a row or cash loss in 1 year beyond limit. Third trigger is capacity use or sale less than 50% of the projection. So if any one of these is enough to start the intervention. Let me ask you a question. Suppose a unit start production late by 8 months, but sales are 60% of the projection. Will it reach the handholding stage? Drop your answer in the comment. I told you now that before an MSE become a sick, RBI has a smart warning system that is called handholding stage. This is where bank steps in to help. When hit trigger, when the delay in production is larger than 6 months. So I am telling you that unit start production late by 8 months. Yes, this is a trigger, right? And second, I am telling you that loss 2 years in a row or cash loss in a 1 year beyond limit. Now friends, have a look at the next one. So the next question is, the SFURTI scheme is all about supporting traditional industry like handicraft, co-ed and khadi. But support come in 3 different forms: soft, hard and thematic intervention. So let's understand them one by one. So the question is, under the SFURTI scheme, which of the following intervention are correctly matched with their example? Option number A, soft intervention, skill training, market promotion and trust building. Option number B, hard intervention, which means setting up common facility center, upgrading the production tool. Option number C, thematic intervention, which means brand promotion, e-commerce and innovative project. Option number D, all of the above. So let's start with option number A. You can think of this as the preparing the people before preparing the machine. It's all about skill training, teaching artisan how to improve quality, telling them about the market trend and building trust so that they work together. Imagine you are a weaver. You might get training in new weaving pattern, tips on better dyeing technique or how to display product in exhibition. Yes, these are called soft intervention. What about the hard intervention? Once people are trained, they need the tool, they need the space to work. So hard intervention means setting up physical facility like a common workshop, raw material bank, upgraded tool, even packaging machine. For example, giving a co-ed making cluster modern spinning machine or building a shared workshop for carpenter. So these are the infrastructure investment under SFURTI. What about option C, thematic intervention? Yes, this is the go big stage, taking the product to a larger audience and making them competitive. It's all about brand building, e-commerce, social media marketing, innovative product and connecting with the big market. For example, creating a brand name for handmade basket and selling them on Amazon or Flipkart. So this is all about the market reach and future growth. So the correct answer is all of the above. Soft, hard and thematic intervention all are the part of SFURTI. So friends, basically I think this is clear now. So basically let me just summarize the fact what I told you. Soft means skill plus awareness, hard means tool plus infrastructure and thematic means brand plus marketing innovation. Now friends, have a look at one question on CGTMSE. You know that CGTMSE is a fantastic scheme that helps a small business get loan without giving collateral. But the tricky part is that percentage of guarantee cover. Percentage of guarantee cover changes based on who you are, where you are located. Let's clear that confusion today. Question is, a small business woman from an aspirational district take a 7 lakh loan under CGTMSE on 1st January 2024. What is the guarantee cover percentage after this December 2023 update? 75%, 80%, 85%, 90%. So friends, first of all, let's see 75%. See, 75% is the usual guarantee cover for many MSE with loan above 5 lakh, but it does not apply here because our borrower is a woman from an aspirational district. You know what is aspirational district? These are a special category that get extra coverage. What about option B? 80%. It is the guarantee cover for MSE in the Northeast, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, and for general unit in the credit deficient district. But since our borrower is a woman from an aspirational district. So this does not fit either. What about option C? 85%. It is a standard cover for women entrepreneur, SC, ST, right? Person with disability and those in the aspirational district. This look close, but here is the catch. The district is also an identified credit deficient district. The district is credit deficient district, ICCD. So an extra 5% is added. So the correct answer is 90%, right?